I'll watch the chat.
Okay, you can admit them if you'd like.
And go back to slide 1.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Renew 25. How are you? Welcome.
We're just about to start. Welcome, welcome. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call. MJ. Hi, MJ. Hi.
Hi, sorry guys, I had to rename that.
How are you?
Good. Really excited to hear all the amazing stories today.
Awesome. So
Oh,
glad for you to be here. So happy that you're here. I'm just gonna send a message. Starting now. Okay. Well, I think we can get started. Well, welcome everyone. My name's Catherine Brown, and I just want to welcome you to our call. We're gathering together today to share an opportunity, a business opportunity, but also a lifestyle. And you're going to hear from many people today. And I'm going to pass this off to Dennis. Thank you, Dennis.
hello, hello, hello. My name is Dennis, and I've been with Purium for 4 years. And it's been an incredible journey, both on the health and financial levels. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the whole life transformation that Purium offers, health and wealth. You'll learn about Purium, a company of over 20 years, who the founders are, and why it's the best nutrition solution for the health problems in our country today. You'll hear firsthand from Purium brand partners whose lives have been completely transformed by this business. More importantly, you'll learn how easy it is to start your own transformation for your health and financial freedom. We all know someone who has cancer or diabetes, heart disease, and many other lifestyle diseases. Now, more than ever, there's awareness of the big problem today with the state of food in this country. Our bodies are constantly being bombarded with toxins. One source of toxins are the ultra processed frankenfoods. Why are people eating these foods? Because of busy lifestyles enabling poor food choices, which in turn result in lack of sleep, low energy, brain fog, digestive issues, and even worse. These foods and even many nutritional supplements are laden with chemicals, sugar, inflammatory oils, artificial dyes, artificial sweeteners, pesticides, and glyphosate, and are linked to lifestyle diseases like diabetes, leaky gut, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. So, glyphosate is the toxic chemical in Roundup, the Roundup weed killer. It's found in many of these foods and even foods that some might consider to be healthy. Glyphosate's a mineral descaler, patented as an antibiotic. It's insidious, virtually impossible to avoid, toxic and disruptive to the gut microbiome, and has been linked to leaky gut, autoimmune diseases, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and many other cancers. Why is it important to have a healthy gut microbiome? Because 70% of our immune system is in the gut. 90 to 95% of serotonin, the feel-good hormone, is made in the gut. Poor gut health can be related to low mood, anxiety, and depression. If your gut is compromised, for example, from leaky gut, you can't absorb nutrients. The Purium Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation is the real food solution that is also convenient, even for the busiest of lifestyles. This simple to follow 90-day program that includes a component that is proven in human study to remove glyphosate, a delicious organic superfood shake that is nutrient dense and satisfying, a high quality protein, 10 tablets equal to the protein synthesis of a 12 and a half ounce steak, a parasite cleanse, and natural sleep support. This is why people feel so good when they are on this program, because their cells are being fed and nourished while gently detoxifying. There's no shortage of people who need to lose weight, gain energy, improve their digestion, sleep better, and lift brain fog. And the ultimate lifestyle transformation checks all of these boxes. The Purium Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation has transformed thousands of people's lives, including mine. Here are just a handful of the testimonials we have. And I will hand it over to Vivi.
You're on mute.
Oh, sorry. I was chapping along. So, behind the amazing products, let's talk about the founder, who's behind the company. So those are the two co-founders. There's Dave Sandoval and Amy Vanier. Those are the two founders. And Amy, when you guys gonna have a chance to meet her, she's super grounded and like so knowledgeable. And she got into this because of her own health journey of helping her. She's a mom of two kids, two girls, and through that journey, of course, mom, we just want to give what's best for our children, right? And so through her health journey, she was looking and she was seeing how the importance of real nutrition, and not just the real nutrition, but the convenience of it, the accessibility and the affordability. So those were her key things. But you'll see, she's a super grounded lady. And then Dave, he's the hippie visionary guy, loves everybody, but he has the brain behind all of that. Like he's the guy that formulated, the product, and he's even mentioned by notoriety people. For example, there's Anne Whitmore, and there's also Dr. Bernard Jensen, which in the holistic and vegan world, they are so renowned. So they even mention him. And so, what drove him to that is his journey of losing loved ones, through lifestyle and disease. And that inspired him to get into that mission, right? That hippie, save the world and good for everyone. That's him. You'll see, he's a fun guy. So, in the production of the company, and the company, and we can see through the people and inspired by our founders, it's the integrity of what we sell, right? It's our word behind it. It's infused in our mission, in the values that we show out, and also it's part of the company. So, when it says it's manufactured by and for, it's just for us. So, as you can see in the slides, it's really rigorous in-house and third-party testing to ensure the quality, and all the ingredients are tested. And it's certified organic, all of it. No binders, no filters, no chemicals, no artificial, anything. And it's based on that whole food philosophy, that no synthetic. And the manufacturer, it's very controlled through, every aspect. So that, let's say, if it was manufactured by another entity, if there's molds or things like that, sometimes they won't see. But us, we inspect, the trucks, we inspect the product. And if we see a bug or a mold, well, is rejected. And so if it's manufactured outside, it won't have that same quality because we want to, it's for us, our own consumption, but for the people that we would present also. And I have to admit, before I talked to that slide, and even it has been tested by other third-party entities. For example, the Regenerative Health Institute, the founder, Carrie Drinkwine, she really tested it too. She fully believes in it, but she even tested is Purium's having, what are they, promoting? Are they saying? And she can guarantee that, yep, she paid the money for that and she tested, and it has what it has in it. And I think this slide, Catherine, you were there at the manufacturing facility, right? Can you tell us more about that?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so I'm in the corner on the right side of that picture with my Diamond Club hat on, and it was just such just such a blessing to be at the facility where everything started. Like they shared about how they started in like one room and they used to do everything in one room, and now there's like this big facility and it's family. Like we are plastic free. So like, and I know Megan's going to segue into that, but like we are plastic free. So that means more hands get to be involved in our packaging, which means there's more love going into the package. That's one of the things that I witnessed when I was there. And I just thought that was so beautiful. It's not machines, it's actual people, which I think is amazing. But yeah, it was such a blessing just to see how everything, how the care and love that go into every single one of our products. So it starts from the farms all the way to when it comes to us. So it's really is like a farm to table, like that unity. And we don't work for Purium. We are partnered with them, just as the farms are partnered with us. We are all partners together on the same mission. So I'm really grateful for that. And when brand partners, when they get to a certain rank, they of diamond, they earn that trip to go and tour the facility. So I was able to witness that, and it was such a blessing.
Yeah, that's amazing. And just to go along with what Catherine was saying, also, like I want to take the time to really to make the emphasis on this company, how the quality, because m I myself, as a nutritionist and a nurse, like I'm very picky in what I consume, and afterwards we'll share of our testimonial, but like I want to highlight those things. So it's certified organic, it's proven glyphosate solution, right? Not all the products, and we know now more and more, we are aware that there's glyphosates in a lot of our foods, so that has a proven glyphosate solution in our products. There's no binders, no filters, nothing artificial. It's like just pure, you know, quick flash dehydrated, where all the enzyme and the nutrients are still in the products, which is not the case of other products. It's convenience, it's affordable, it's a lifesaver for me. I've been on the go all day, so I don't know if you see it, but I my pre-dinner just to have it satisfy. And it's an in-house and third-party testing, so we make sure of the quality. So then I think next is Megan. She's going to talk about the solution for the environment.
Yes, one of my favorite things about the company is how it's taken the initiative to transition to plastic free, biodegradable, compostable packaging, all products except one product. So super important for the environment and our health. And there's a new study finding the entire spoonful, as you can see in the health magazine there, spoonful of microplastics in people's brains, 3 times as much as in those with dementia, which is crazy. We need to get those microplastics out of our products. We got to be really careful with what, foods and supplements we're using, making sure that they are not coming in those plastics. And the thing is that Purium, by doing this, saved over 1,000 pounds of plastic from going into the environment. So I love that about Purium. I love how we are helping the earth and our bodies at the same time, and the animals. And why is now the ideal time to partner with Purium? So people now are prioritizing their health more than ever. You can create extra income to offset inflation, all from home or anywhere that you want to be. You can travel. Catherine does a lot of traveling. You can build a plan B before you ever need it. Diversify your income. Do not need to rely on just one source of income. And you'll be able to share powerful result-driven nutrition that people reorder monthly. And it is aligned with a trusted 20+ year company that has proven stability and leadership. So when you search for recession-proof business categories and health and food related categories, so health and food are consistently at the top of the list. And Purium is a perfect marriage of both. So we're offering a powerful opportunity in wellness and nutrition that thrives in any economy. And this business model offers residual income that you can leverage. So most people trade time for money, but time is limited. So with Purium, you're able to build an income and create more time. And how do we do that? I'm going to explain that to you. So it's with leverage. So here's an illustration. Let's say you put in 10 hours a week to grow your business. And now imagine you find 5 friends who want to do the same. Each also invest then 10 hours a week. So together, what is that? That's 60 hours of effort happening every week, but you only worked 10. So that is the power of leverage, earning beyond just your own time. And now we're going to hear from some friends that are doing exactly this. So let's see. What slide is this on, Catherine? I don't see. Oh, 20. So only people who get in at the beginning can succeed. That's a myth. This is debunking this myth. You don't need to be in a company just in the beginning. We don't have to be in on the ground floor. This company has been around 21 years and no one here joined even close to 21 years ago. So I'm going to introduce a couple of friends to you. The first one is Dennis McLean, and Dennis joined in October of 2021 as a brand partner and is now executive. He's a regenerative health practitioner, breathwork instructor. He's a personal trainer, yoga instructor, and plant-based nutritionist. And Dennis, would you like to share a little bit about what Purium has done for you?
Yeah, I can share quickly. So my kind of transformation really started 7 years ago. I was 230 pounds, had inflammation, shoulder pain, lower back pain, was immobilized on the couch at least once a month, was on anxiety and depression medication for near 30 years. And I decided that, I just attributed my health that I was getting older. And I realized that that was definitely not the case, that there was lifestyle implications that were creating the issues that I had with my health. So I made a switch to a vegan diet, and not long after that came Purium. And I started with the ultimate lifestyle transformation. And I immediately saw results from it, and it really has supported me in, since the beginning. I just started to eat cleaner and cleaner and cleaner with my food. And, the ULT and the Purium superfoods have helped me to transition. Now I'm a highly active, high raw vegan. That's what I consume. So I'm like 80% superfoods and fruit, and then 20% whole foods, mostly raw. I have one cooked meal a week, something like that, which is getting less and less all the time. So, it was been a big transformation for myself, but I'm a regenerative health practitioner, and I also utilize the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation with my clients. 95% of my clients are on the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation because it just provides digestive rest. It supplies sleep support, amino acid support, gut microbiome support, nutrient dense, USDA certified organic produce, and then you get a parasite cleanse with that. So, it's really about these core four products working synergistically together to bring homeostasis back to your body. And it's the foundation for me and my clients to, start the process of healing, regenerating, and getting to a point of vital health. So, yeah, it's been instrumental in my life, and now I'm sharing it and with my clients, and it's what I recommend for all of my clients. It's amazing.
Thank you so much, Dennis. That was an
Yep.
amazing share. I absolutely love hearing these stories. And I am now going to introduce another friend, Vivi, who joined Purium in 2018, who is a consultant. And she is a regenerative holistic nutritionist and RN. She's a cancer advocate in metabolic terrain, Institute of Health breathwork practitioner. And Vivi, would you like to share a little bit more about your story and what Purium has done for you?
Thanks, Megan. So yes, I started in 18. However, I have to admit, life was busy, and then of course I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and I loved Purium, but somehow with travel, with like COVID starting soon and all of that, I kind of stopped for a bit. And then after my travels coming back home, I, met with Dennis, and he's, doing that. I'm like, why the hell did I stop? Like there were like, and there was no reason. And he was thriving in that. And I'm like, yeah, I love the product. Why did I stop? And since then, I have not stopped. And it's part of my daily thing. And I have to admit, through the cancer healing journey, it has been very instrumental for me. I was, the oncologists were saying full mastectomy, not even sparing the nipple, chemo, and radiation. I said, thank you, but no thank you. And I went on a crazy rabbit hole of research and understanding, thank you, understanding the health, the journey and how to heal. And I would say Purium is instrumental in the sense of we need to nourish yourself, right? And we think that what we put into our mouth means that we assimilate, we digest, and it's all nutritious. Not the case. So I know, and I'm super picky of what I put into my body. And I know that Purium, the quality, and that's why, I was talking about the part of quality control. It is instrumental for nourishing, for helping start the process of detoxing also, and alkalizing the body. And that has been instrumental. And I can say, hey, I am cancer free for a while now, naturally victorious about that. And with my client, it is also, it's a part of a tool that I use, and I strongly recommend my client. And it's a transition. in the sense like, if we have clients that comes from the SAD diet, and sometimes, yeah, they like the flavor of it, but I introduce that in as a plus, and the good slowly bumps out the bad, and then you realize, oh yeah, I'm very energized, I'm very nourished, I don't feel the need to eat that much because you're so nutritious. The body calls for food, but if you just could give food with empty calories, you just gain weight, but you don't get the nutrients. And this is the nutrients. And having a busy life on the go, 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 it's my survival food. And and I think of mostly moms, when they think of their children and school starting. And I was just talking to a friend, and it's a great solution, making sure that you have the good nutrients in when you're mostly on the go, which I am today. So.
Thank you so much, baby, for sharing your story. That was absolutely beautiful. And congratulations for being cancer free. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Um, and so now we're going to debunk another common myth. So somebody who may join Purium as a brand partner in this opportunity may think, well, I'm not a health expert, so I can't do this. And the truth is, you do not need to be a health expert. In fact, you don't even need to be in the health field at all. Although it's great for those of us who are in the health field, anybody can do this. Anybody. You just need to be coachable and follow a simple, proven system. And it's so easy. I will say too, community is a huge piece. You get mentorship. I've had the best mentorship from Catherine, who's on this call, which you'll hear more from. Our community, our teams. I mean, there is no end of the support, the friends you make. And this is me. I'll introduce myself a little bit as well. I joined Purium in 2024. It's been a little bit more than a year, and as a brand partner, it's been 1 year. So I am an integrative nutrition health coach. I'm also an ADHD parenting coach, and I own Holistic Parenting Solutions. And I knew going in, I was looking for something to support my clients. And I knew before I could support my clients that are inside of my programs, I needed to focus in on healing my own self, restoring my own body first and making sure that I go first. I be the role model, and I wanted something that could help me, could help my son, my family, and then pass it on to my clients that I knew would work, and I would be that role model. And when I joined, I was actually really sick. I had a lot of different autoimmune issues going on. I had a recent diagnosis of I had a Lyme disease at that time, a diagnosis of fibromyalgia, metabolic liver disease. I was gaining weight, super depressed. I remember messaging Catherine, telling her I was like, I need community. I feel pretty isolated. Little did I know community would be like the best medicine I could find here in Purium. And, I was ready to restore my health, and that is what happened. So suddenly, I mean, over time, I followed the process. I received the most, high frequency mentorship. I went through the greatest breakthroughs, I'm just so excited because of the way the community and my mentors were there for me, going through restoration of my health. I decided to heal everything completely naturally and using these superfood products, starting with the 90-day way, the ultimate lifestyle transformation, which is what everyone's been talking about. The number one thing I would recommend, that 90-day ULT. That's what I started with, and continued on, and I lost 30 pounds. All of those autoimmune issues decreased. I no longer have these symptoms anymore. I feel like more confident in my skin because my skin is glowing. I mean, I can say that. I actually feel happy to say that. and brag a little bit about that because I was the girl who did not want to show up anywhere without makeup. I think I wear makeup maybe 5% of my life now, where before I didn't even want to like go to bed without it on. So I hardly wear any makeup and I just feel great. So I also use these with my son to support his mood, his behavior, ADHD symptoms. He's been able to be completely med free. And then I went on to use it for my own clients. And so now I incorporate Purium with my own health programs, primarily parents who have kids with ADHD, autism, and neurodivergence. I mean, they're getting incredible results, even better results now that we're incorporating Purium into my program. But then, I remember I messaged Catherine like, last night I said, I'm getting the biggest paycheck I've gotten so far. I mean, that's huge. And so financial freedom, huge as well. I mean, starting to create more of an impact while being able to create an income. So leveraging income is key because this is about health and wealth. We want something that's going to make a difference in the lives of others. So okay. And now the lady I keep talking about, Catherine Brown, I would like to introduce you to, who joined January 2021. She's the founder of Ministry Traveling Testimonies and owner of Take Back Your Health and a diamond of Imperium. Catherine, would you like to share a little bit more about your story and what Purium's done for you?
Yes, thank you. It's so great to hear everyone else's testimonies and their journeys with this. It's such a blessing. Hi everyone. My name is Catherine Brown, and I am super grateful for this opportunity. I was in the federal government. I was with the federal government of Canada for 20 years, where I experienced bullying, harassment, discrimination, all the things that you don't really want to be dealing with at a job where you spend most of your time, where you're trading time for money. And that was my experience for 13 years. I experienced that out of my 20-year career. And it actually really played hard on my mental health. And in 2020, in November 2020, I was making a choice to end my life. And in that moment I actually cried out to God in that moment. And for me, it was a pivotal moment of surrender and opening myself up to what was possible and listening to God's guidance. And so I surrendered everything to Him. He led me. I had been friends with some of our other friends in the company, Jared and Allison. You may have seen them on other calls, but saw them, but I hadn't seen what they were really up to until God opened my eyes to it. And it was in January. So in November is when I was going to leave the world. And in January, he's just like, here, I got something for you. And I really just saw what it was. And I was like, I'm all in, like I'm ready. So I gave them a call and I got on a call and I jumped right in right away. And I could feel the nutrients of these foods instantly. I always thought I was healthy. I was doing healthy things, eating healthy and doing all the things, but I never knew I could be this healthy until I was this healthy. And it was just such a blessing just to experience nutrients on a cellular level because with like mental health and things like that, like our bodies, this transformation allows your body to detox on a cellular level, but replenish on a cellular level. And our cells hold memory. Our cells hold trauma. So what I experienced with my transformation is that I was actually releasing stuck traumas in my body while I was detoxing. And you can see that like a lot of people have witnessed my transformation over the years, and it's just I look back and I'm just like, wow, like this company gave me that. And so in 2022, in November of 2022, I left my government job and I embarked on a full-time mission with Purium. And it has opened up so much for me. I've been able to travel and meet many of the people that are in Purium. I've gone to convention twice. I've been to Diamond Club. I travel around, and everywhere I go, I share what Purium is because there's so many people in this world that are looking. They're waiting for us to show up. They're waiting for someone like you that maybe has a similar story to them, and they're really waiting for us to show up. And what I love about when I went to Diamond Club, the owner shared that the reason why they made like like put the business this the way that it is and like this kind of marketing way is that they wanted to reach more people. And that's their mission. They want to reach more people. They want to give people an opportunity to be healthy, to have freedom in their family life, in their wealth, in every possible way. So they're really for the people and they're really for the environment, which is what I'm really grateful for. So that's one of the reasons why um, I'm just so grateful. So that's a little bit about my testimony. My mental health is a lot better. I just have to let you guys know that. My mental health is amazing because I'm flooding my body with such good nutrients. Like I don't go grocery shopping as much as I used to, and I'm not snacking all the things, but I am definitely like that homeostasis that Dennis talks about, like that is like where we want to be. That's where our bodies are designed to thrive. Like we are created to make collagen, to make melatonin. But when our bodies are so inundated with all the stuff that is in the world, like glyphosate and toxins and things, it really throws our bodies off balance. And but our bodies are really they're miracles. We're walking miracles, and they can do way more than we've ever been told. So I'm just on that mission with them. And I also do mission work. That's one of the reasons why I love Purium is because I can bring it so easy. It's so easy to travel with. And it's like you're getting your nutrients while you're maybe in a different country. Maybe there's food that you don't want to eat or you can't eat. And I know that I'm getting everything I need when I travel. So that's one of the big things as well. So that's a little bit about me. Thank you so much. Oh, and then I get to go into the next slide. Here we go. Okay. So, I just got to make sure I'm in the right area. Here we go. So, a lot of people want to, like, how do you start earning, um, with Purium, right? So, you first you get your products. That's what I'm going to say. First you get your products and then you earn back your money. You can earn back your money in 10 days or less. So when you have two customers and a brand partner, you are and they're on the lifestyle transformation as well. They like you can do this in a group. A lot of people when they start, they're like, "Hey, do you want to do a cleanse with me?" Like right now we're going into fall. So like it's the perfect time to start a group fall cleanse, right? And I think we actually have one started. So if there's anyone that wants is interested in that, reach out to the person that invited you here. But yeah, so when you have two customers, one brand partner on the ultimate lifestyle transformation for the 90-day program, that's a commissions of equal to 250. Plus we have a K Club bonus of $25 and then fast start bonus of 100. So you're going to earn a total of $375. You're basically getting your money back that you put in to start your journey. And so then the next, oh, did I put that in here? I don't think I did that, but oops. That would okay. Technology. Okay, so then we have so first you get your project products and then you go to that. So then we have what you can start making money through long-term residual income with our Fast Start program. And this is our bonus program. There's up to $6,500 in bonuses on the table just from Fast Start. So that's like you can see a little bit of it here, but your ability to earn is up to $4,000 in matching fast starts, and you can see the different levels. So this is where I wasn't a fast start diamond, but I am a diamond, and you can see the different ranks and where they go. And then there's also Um, you can, sorry. You can also earn Fast Start on your like the matching bonus program, and then you have reoccurring. So these are you generally earn generous monthly reoccurring bonuses, cash bonuses, and profit sharing. So this is the profit sharing. So as you can see, there's money on the table to be made there, and there's also possibility of um, so here you'll see on this slide, you'll have access to the different levels where people have earned from where they're at. So you'll see like we have directors and executives. Like this is where we are all at. I'm a diamond, and then we have Dennis is an executive. And are you, Megan, are you consultant? We have two consultants.
Consultant. Yep.
Yeah, we have two
Yep.
consultants. So there's an opportunity to make residual income monthly. So some people come in and they want to maybe get their products paid for, and that's what they're doing. But then there's some people who really want to make it a like a business. So some people do it as like what they call a hobby, but there's other people that maybe want to replace their income, like myself. Like I left my government job. What my goal was is to replace my income. So that's where it all depends on where you're at and what you want to create. So some people want to create extra income for travel, maybe it's for their friends, maybe they want to save for their kids' school and things like that. So there's all opportunities for all kinds of income. And so this one Megan talked about the mentorship and things like that. So there is a beautiful community of people, as you can see some of them in this picture here. And you will have access to one-on-one coaching. You will have access to trainings. We have some of the best trainers that come on and train every week. We have our own personal calls that we do. So there's a lot of opportunity to receive mentorship. And my encouragement is to lean into it. When you have this community of people, it's such a blessing to have all the people on that are available. You have myself, you have Vivi and Megan and Dennis and anyone else that you feel confident and comfortable talking to, you can reach out to them and they're there for you. So the community is something that's really important because one of the things that I've learned is that a lot of people are lonely. They are, especially since COVID, like a lot of people, things got closed down, and there's a lot of people that are actually lonely. So we offer a beautiful community. We get together on calls, we meet in person at events. These are some of the events here. So you're not in business by yourself. So we just want you to know that you have all the support, you have all the tools, everything you need at your fingertips, and you're not doing this alone. Together, we rise together and we are stronger together. So how do you get started? You start on your own 90-day program. If you're coachable, motivated, and and you love to help others, this is definitely for you. So we're looking for people like you. And so you may be ready to join as a brand partner, or you may be ready to simply have your own health transformation. And either way, you're going to be using the products, and you're going to get you're either going to be ready to jump in as a brand partner, or you're going to start off as a customer. But I encourage you to get back with the person that invited you here, or if you're watching the replay, get back with them. We're here to support you, and we don't want you to go through this with having questions and not having them answered. So I'm going to open it up to questions if you have any, and we're here for a question period time. If you have any, you can raise your electronic hand if you'd like, because we'll be able to see that. Hi, everyone.
See, MJ was go ahead, MJ.
Hi, guys. First of all, thank you all for presenting your stories and testimony. It was really interesting to hear everything. A little background on me. I'm also a surgical nurse for about 7 years. And I've kind of been craving a way to start helping others. And I kind of got introduced to Jared and Allison And I kind of intuitively got I got Power Shake, I got Dark Berry Protein, Ionic Elements, Fulvic Zeolite, some things like that, but I haven't actually done the full ULT yet. I just kind of wanted to go through like all the different elements, like how often to take it, what quantity, and just talk about like how it's going to be beneficial. I know there's amino acids to help with muscles, sleep support through Apothecary, Biomedic for gut health. And I just wanted to understand like what is the timings? How do you like give your digestive system a rest? Like how do you actually take the ULT and like expanding on the different components? Because I actually want to do it front to back, not just take different things I intuitively wanted to get, and just kind of go over like how they work, when to take them, how much to take it, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think what's great is that when you get the ULT, everything is in that box. So it
Okay.
has a schedule in there and it actually gives you a guideline, which I love. So it gives you a step by step. And what I also love about everything about Purium is that it meets you where you're at. So you'll have the schedule that it says, you could follow it. And then there's people who maybe they need to drink more water or maybe they want to have more extra snacks, like the healthy snacks. So you get to really let it flow with you. But what I'm going to encourage you to do, get back to the person that you are with, and if that person isn't available, you can reach out to someone in the community. We also have really great Facebook groups where there's I think there's like 20,000 people in the one, but you can pose your questions in there, or you can even search for your questions. So you can say, hey, looking at schedules or something, like you just plug it into the search field. So we have really great opportunities to look that way. We also have a blog that's really great for that as well. But I would definitely start with following what's there and then having it work for you. Like it really meets you where you're at. So, but I would encourage you to get back with someone who has already done it, and that way you can maybe have a conversation with them and go through the products with them in more detail.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're
Can I jump
welcome.
in and say something
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that
of
as
course. If
well?
anyone else wants to
Me
answer that question,
too.
absolutely.
That was a great question, MJ. Thanks for asking. And although this call isn't, going to go into like details of that specific, but that's such a great question. It's like the person that's you're signed up under, we are all such great mentors for those people, like I never relied on just me alone for figuring it all out. So that's why when Catherine says like reach out to the person, like whoever, that's kind of the whole system and the whole like vibe is making sure you're so in great communication with that person because we want to support you so much. But then also the groups. That's what Catherine was saying. Like right now, like if you're inside of Kind Human Healing, one of our amazing support groups, myself and a couple others are hosting a fall group cleanse. And this is something we do, periodically where we're supporting somebody every step of the way. Like we're going to teach you what to take, how to take it, schedule options, like tons of resources. So you just follow along with the group and you'll learn everything that way as well. I mean, there's just ample amounts of resources to make sure that you're supported through the whole thing. Does that answer your question, MJ, or do you have any other like follow-up questions that you wanted to ask?
Yes. Is it called Kind Human Healing?
Yes. Kind
Okay.
Human Healing is the one where we're doing right now. We just started a group cleanse. It started on September 1st. So you order your ULT. If you order that, we're and you can and whatever other products you have, you can do it whatever you want, honestly. The ULT is the main like go-to product package, but you can do whatever products you want and then just follow along in there.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thanks for the question.
And to piggyback with what Megan's and Catherine is saying, like the group, it's so supportive because you have so many ways. Of course, like you said, communication with the person that introduced you to this, but there is so many ways. There's the kind in rising group. It's called Rising. You know, when you order the package, there's the whole calendar. There's like a threefold thing that you just check every day. So you know that, okay, breakfast, I'm eating this. This is this, I'm eating this. And you know, and of course it depends on your adaptation of what you want. Like for me, it is a survival food because I'm a lot on a go, and so I make sure that I have it in, and I like to detox often. So you will find the way, but having those challenge group that are you're doing it, you're not alone, right? And everybody's in the same boat. You're gonna share your experience with it, and you feel that you're not alone, and you're supported in that. And there's gonna through the years, and you'll see there's so many groups that are starting. I'm like, okay, we're starting a cleanse. Like Dennis, often he would do a food cleanse, and then people will just jump in with him, right? So it's kind of fun in that way because of that community. But I would say, like in my case, I eat a lot. I'm cleansing a lot because I want to go deeper in my healing, and I'm a lot of fruit, and I have my Purium at least twice a day, right, in my meals, and then the rest, and you're getting so much nutrition that in between it gets to be kind of your main meal in a way during the day, and you supplement it with snacks like an apple, some nuts, or whatever feels good. But I eat a lot of fruits, and then at dinner is a healthy whole food. Sometimes we want to sit down, we want to chill and chew and have a salad. So there's so many ways, and yeah, and mostly, like, so you're still practicing, right, as a surgical nurse. I find it exciting because, like, I remember the time that I was in the hospital. I wish I knew this because at least I'll make sure that I'm eating properly, right? And because we're super busy and on a go, so that's amazing. And when I think of the patients that you're working with, like, for you, image of that, just saying like, hey, here's my card. If you're interested, here's a promo code. Call me. And I can tell and just for that. So you're already exposed to a lot. So the business opportunity to help other patients. Yeah.
Is that how you guys grew your business initially, was through business cards and just networking with your clients and patient base? Yeah.
I would say, like, it's different for each of us. I'm on myself was very, like, so I got out of the medical world, like, in that field, because I'm like, system, sickness system, not health system in my vision. And so I got out of that. But however, it's a lot. It starts with just myself and people I meet, because I'm always with this and with hydrogen water. So I always, and people are like, what are you drinking? And you'll have energy, and they will feel it, right? And sometimes it's easy to bring it out a little bit in the conversation, and you'll see. And we do not push. Like, people are just curious, and they are asking because they see you healthy, they see you thriving, and it says, yeah, if you want, yeah, here's my card. Here's a coupon, a card for a rebate, a promo code for this. Yeah, and then it's an opening, so it's a very gentle. It's nothing pushy at all. Then through networking, and once you're in and you want to do that, like, hey, see, Catherine, she took. I love it, and I was telling Catherine, we should do this like every 2 weeks, or starting, because not everybody's available, and we offer that, and you know that you're not alone. You have a team, and that's the strength of the team. And we're just sharing health. You're gonna share a great restaurant, you're gonna share a great book, but hey, you're sharing something that is working. So and you still in surgery with people needing to heal. Oh my goodness, this is like an extra thing that you're helping them. So
Beautiful.
thank you.
Yeah, I love that you're all practitioners in something. It's so good. And I just love how it all comes together, right? Because a lot of practitioners, a lot of people want healthy options, and I'm not a supplement person, never have been. I don't take medicine, and food is my medicine. and that's how it was always meant to be. So I love that we have something that's for everyone. It's easily available and accessible, and I'm really grateful for everyone that came on the call today. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your testimonies and your stories. Thank you for the questions. It's just so great, and we truly do, we're truly like stronger together, and we all rise together. I always say that with this kind of opportunity, we're always like in the opposite, where we're in ups and downs. Like when someone comes in, they're starting here, but we bring them up. And then they have someone that comes in that starts here, and then they bring them up. So it's like this beautiful orchestra of building people up. And I just love that we're always in that kind of flow. So anyways, anyone that watches the replay, thank you so much. And anyone that has any questions or anything, get back to the person that you're in contact with. And we look forward to supporting you in any way we can. Thank you all. You're so loved, and we are so grateful for you. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And I did put the link to the group in the comments, just in case you wanted that, MJ. And I think the replay, where will I